Some of the other causes, and this is, I think, a big one, right? Work overload, right? I know a lot of you understand this. So often women work outside the home and still handle home responsibilities, right? So it's like women are expected to go out and hold a 9 to 5 job, but still come home and cook and clean and take care of the kids. And yeah, it's exhausting. It's exhausting and can definitely contribute to depression. So please just be aware. Let's talk about other causes. Sexual or physical abuse. And I'm going to say this and I mean it. Just about every woman, if not every woman that I know, has experienced physical or sexual abuse at some point in their life. Women are more likely than men to experience sexual abuse. And women of color are more likely to be victims of domestic and sexual abuse. So yeah, this is something that is very common in our communities and common in women in general, as we've seen with the Me Too movement. So many women have experienced sexual or physical abuse at some point, and it's almost been normalized and accepted behavior that this is just like, it's called rape culture. It's this thing where we accept rape as a part of life when it should not be a part of life. And so, of course, experiencing this type of abuse is going to take its toll on the victim's mental health. So if you have experienced sexual or physical abuse, please speak out about it and get help. All right, approximately 12 women in the United States experience clinical depression each year. Again, very common. About 1 in every 8 women can expect to develop clinical depression during their lifetime. So again, ladies, and I said I wanted to get into this because I want you to know that you're not alone. About 1 in every 8 women can expect to develop clinical depression during their lifetime. So, depression is very common, especially in women. You are not alone. Just know that if you're experiencing it, chances are someone else is experiencing it also. Chances are a lot of other people are experiencing it. So don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid to get help. Your story can help someone else. And you're not alone. Just know that you're not alone. Depression occurs most frequently in women ages 25 to 44, but again, it can happen at any point in life. All right, so we talked about some of the causes and the symptoms. Now I really want to start talking about some of the solutions. So that's what we're going to do. I want to talk about ways that can help you, little things you can do to help you cope. If you are feeling depressed, here are some of the tips that you can use to get through it. So medication. A lot of people don't like medication, but medication can be very helpful. And if you need medication because you're having trouble coping on your own, please speak to a doctor. Please speak to a psychologist and your therapist and talk about medication options and see what it could do to you. There's no shame in it. It's okay to need help. It's okay to reach out for help. If you need medication, please take it. Again, exercise. There's plenty of benefits to have exercise, and it can also help you improve your mental health. Psychotherapy, eating a healthy diet, getting plenty of sleep, which again, that's easier said than done when you're depressed, because if you're like me, that might be hard to do. But if that's the case, you might even be able to talk to a doctor and get help with that. There's also medication that might help you sleep better. So again, reach out to a doctor for help if you need it. Manage your stress. Practice stress management techniques. And here at the bottom, yoga and meditation. Yoga and meditation works, guys, and I really would like us to see us talking about that more in communities of colors and practicing it, because it really does help. It will relieve your stress, so please learn about it. I mean, there are tons of apps, meditation apps. You can learn about it. There's tons of videos on YouTube, so look it up if you need some help with that. So here's some other techniques. Writing. Now we know journaling is a great way to express yourself. It could be also a great way to identify some of your triggers. So journal, write down your thoughts, write down what's happening when you start to feel depressed. That way you'll know what type of things is happening when you start to feel this way, and then that way you can put other things in place to help you get through it. So for me, writing definitely helps me. But for me, I like art. I like adult coloring. Art and adult coloring is definitely therapeutic to me. It really helps me relieve stress. And for you, it could be writing. Or for some people, it's walking, taking a nice long walk, or listening to some music on the radio. So please figure out what makes you feel better and do it. Do more of it, especially if you start to feel those symptoms creeping up on you. Make sure you engage in something that makes you feel good. Boost your self-esteem. People with depression often experience low self-esteem. Do things that make you feel better. So again, do things that makes you feel better and boost your self-esteem. Which if you're feeling really low, is not the easiest thing to do. But being socially connected definitely helps. Reach out to your friends, your family, if you have friends and family, because all of us don't, right? Some of us don't. And that causes depression within itself. But what I would say to you, if you are in that situation, seek therapy. Seek therapy, join a support group, join a women's group like what we are. Women's group, when I was at a low point in my life, women's groups helped me so much. You would be surprised of how good you feel when you're in a room with other women. And plus, women who have similar experiences to you can really help lift you up and show you that you're not alone. So get involved. Again, stay involved, maintain social connection. Friends and family can help you feel better. Attend support groups and, go to church if you're religious. If you're not, you can still get into spirituality without being religious, but still find a way to stay connected, ladies. And that's it. That's the end of this discussion, and I hope you found it helpful. We're gonna have a live session on depression, and we're really gonna dive deeper into this topic, because, like I said, we have to start talking about it because so many people are suffering in silence. And ladies, please stop suffering in silence. Please start getting help. Seeking help does not make you any less strong. You're still strong. You're a wonderful woman. We all get down sometimes. And right now, a lot of us are down. A lot of us might have lost our job. A lot of us have family members who died from COVID. A lot of us might have known somebody that's got sick, and just being socially isolated in the house takes its toll on you. Not to mention watching the news, the death of George Floyd, seeing all of the protests, things is rough right now, right? Things is rough right now. But one of the things we can do to change that again is get out and vote. And we're going to have a live session. Please come through, ladies. All of our groups is confidential, so you be comfortable to talk about anything you want to talk about. Share your experience, share your story, and we will get through this, ladies. I will put my emails in the link, and just reach out to me if you need to talk. I'm here, and have a great day.